Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. As per the usual, I am Kjell S. Kjell. Greetings and salutations, and welcome back. This looks a little bit of a different, so my apologies, but I'm changing up a little bit. Some of you know me for my YouTube content and videos, being part of the Saber Legion, my building, and some of the other stuff that I do. But one thing some of you may not know, and some of you may do, is I've been in the food industry for over 20 plus years, and I was an assistant to the chef for 20 or 18 years, 18, 20, I forget at this time. So I've decided that I haven't ate anything today, so I'm going to make myself some food. And I decided I was going to make some Philly cheesesteaks today, and I was going to show off my process and of my experiences and like that, because I've been trained in French, Italian, and Hungarian styles of food crafting, and I just wanted to see what you guys think. This may become more videos on the channel about this, but if you want more food stuff from me, please put it in the comments below, and while you're at it, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel to see what everything's up, because like I said, we do gaming, we do building stuff, we do unboxings of Magic the Gathering player, and all that fun jazz. So without further ado, let's get into it. I may turn this fan off right now. If this becomes a problem in the video, I'll have to see after I upload it. But first thing we're going to do, we're going to melt some butter, because you can put oil in there as well, but I'm going to use butter because I'm going to make caramelized peppers, onions, and mushrooms. So while that's going, we're also going to get us some bread going. We have some freshly shaved prime rib. I think this, freshly shaved prime rib. We're going to do that the traditional methods while that butter is melting. So what we're going to do is go over to my flat top. We're going to pull out some of the two buns. Get that going. Then we're going to saute. Normally we will have normally use shredded cheese and stuff like that, but unfortunately I forgot to grab some from the store. So I will be using what I have available to me. So get that butter going. While that's going on, I'm going to turn my flat top on back here. You're probably not going to be able to see it, but apparently my flat top's working. Goody. Well, if that's the case, then we'll just have to switch to a backup plant and do things the a little bit harder way. So, yeah, I think that's not heating up. Oh, that's why I have the wrong thing in here. No fucking wonder. I have two cards in here, and I literally put the wrong one in the wrong slot. So we won't have to use the backup plans. Yay, cooking on the fly. So we won't need this method. So we get that butter going. You don't want it actually boiling and stuff like that, but we will see what it will do for us. So while I turn our flat top over there, we're going to butter, we're going to caramelize our buns. So a nice little butter and oil on their side of the field to get them nice and crispy and brown. And we'll get those going while almost all of our butter's melted, so we're going to up it up. That's good. We're going to add some mushrooms. Usually I cut all my vegetables fresh, but I was cutting up some vegetables for Thanksgiving, So I essentially didn't need them right away, but we're gonna let those all cook down. We don't need a lot, just get what we need. But we'll get that going. We'll wait for our bread to get done. All right, and up our temperatures a little bit because we're going to caramelize all of our stuff. Now I might adjust the lighting too to see how it comes out in the video, but just this is an experimental video, so like I said, if you guys want to see more, please let me know in the comments below. So we'll let those cook down. We'll check on our bread over here. And the angle's good. So yeah, I had plugged in the toaster instead of the actual flat top. So go figure. So we'll let that continue cooking down. We're at 9 minutes. And like I said, I'll eat vegetables, but I prefer mine caramelized to oblivion. So after those get filled in there, we're gonna toss it around. Actually, we're gonna go high. Check out our bread. Bread's almost there. Oh yeah, we'll use that as a base, and then like I said, we're not going to be able to have shredded cheese. So you're probably not going to be able to see with the light on, but you see that we're still cooking because there's a bad glare. So I'll probably work in the dark-ish, but letting those fry up nicely. And then we're gonna, I'll season the vegetables with some salt, pepper, garlic, and some onion powder. As you see, our buns are nice and crispy. So we have those dealt with. Quick wipe off that top. See, you got going good on there right now. We want to cook this down to cook a good portion of it, because the softer it is, the more caramelized it is, the softer it is, the browner it gets. Because what we're going to end up doing is pulling it out of the butter, but it helps. It has a lower, higher flash point than oil does, so that's why some people will use oil, which is a quicker way of sauteing their peppers and onions, but some people, like I said, it's a personal preference. Depending on what I'm cooking, I'll use the oil. Other times I will use the butter, but I get a better flavor from just the butter, the salted butter instead of the oil. And those onions and peppers got about 2 or 3 more minutes on them. Let's see, I'm at 9 minutes, so. Put that in there. We'll get our plating up over here as well. And as soon as our stuff gets to the consistency that I like, we will throw in the prime rib. Because it's already going to be seasoned with the salt, pepper, and garlic, and the onion powder. So I'm just waiting for the veggies to brown a little bit more. But you want to try not to keep the butter too much, because the longer you cook the butter, it will start burning the butter. And usually that's a bad indicator, but sometimes you're making brown butter, which then that makes sense. But this one we're just trying to give some color to our vegetables, make them nice and soft. And you might be able to see it, but you see they have a nice little color on them now. About 2 minutes out. And then we're going to grab some of our prime rib. I'm breaking it into chunks. I might add some more salt. Crank it down a little bit. You want to keep it moving, because if it sits, it will start burning. We want to avoid that by all costs. We also don't want to turn the heat off of it. Nice little update on that. So the primer is relatively done, so we're going to, like I said, this would be the point where we would throw in the shredded cheese, but unfortunately we don't have any, so we're going to add some Parmesan. And we're going to just cut little, we're going to just rip off pieces of cheese. We have just American, and we have mozzarella as well. This is all going to melt down and get a nice little, the cheese is going to act as a binder. Well, you also got to keep it moving, because if it sits, it will burn. Well, like I said, it will come. It will look a lot better with using the actual shredded materials, because it gives a big. Because chunky cheese is kind of good, but on the same time it's also kind of bad. Because you're not really getting it stuck together per se. Because the Philly cheesesteak will usually have a very, with that cheese will give a very different coloring. It'll look more of a better binding agent. So. Yeah, this is just a simple recipe, nothing too fancy. Well, like I said, I put a meat order in, so I'll be prepping up some meat as well. So if you guys want to see, if you have questions about prepping meat, like how to clean skinless, boneless chicken breast, stuff like that, I can do stuff that as well. But like I said, I have a wide variety of knowledge. Looks that should be looking almost done. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add another piece of cheese just after you know. We'll add 2 little strips to our sandwiches. Be nice and chunky. The peppers and onions are caramelized. Like I said, the lighting is going to be garbage until I can figure it out. But well, pretty much this is done. So we'll finish up our plate up. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust it so it has a top and a bottom. So then we're going to just now, like I said, you can usually put on a hoagie bun or something like that. Usually they're served with the hoagie buns, but I don't have any available to me. So instead of using plain old bread, I decided to make use of these hamburger buns I got laying around. And there you have it, folks. A couple nice prime rib Philly cheesesteaks. So, I thank you all for coming back out to the channel. And like I said, if you're interested and want to see some more recipes, or you guys have ideas, or want to make this more interesting, please let me know in the comments below. And give it a like to make sure that you like this kind of content, and we'll go from there. So, until next time, this is Cubble saying, have a good night, and we shall see you in the next one. I'm going to go eat some dinner.